Hey guys, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. This one I'm going to be doing a little bit of an experiment. I just woke up, it is Monday morning, and for this reading vlog we are going to attempt to see how much I can get done without any social media for a full week. So I got this idea from Witty Novels, Whitney. If you're not following her, what are you doing? Because she's hilarious. She struggled and she cheated a bit when she was trying to do the no social media restrictions, and I am on my phone a lot, but I'm not on my computer or anything that much. I only really use my computer for editing unless I get on, or like live streaming, but I don't use my computer for too much, so I don't really worry about having the computer temptation not there. And then my phone has the app restrictions, so I have already gone through. I have screen time limits set there. Everything is actually like blocked off, so I can't even click on it. Also, my background is the Hufflepuff common room, which is amazing. So the only social media app I'm letting myself keep is Snapchat, because I use that to text a lot of people, and I use that to like send videos back and forth to like my nieces and nephews. So I use that to communicate with people, like another version of texting. So, and I do have texting still available. I'm just shutting off social media. So, and then I have certain work apps that I have to do. Now, I am in charge of my work social media, so I may have to shut it off momentarily to upload things. I may have to get on there very briefly, but I think you guys will be able to tell if I'm just like scrolling through Instagram or if I'm like actually on, like just posting. So let's go to my screen time. So I'm starting this from when I woke up. So I am a night owl, so I was up, gosh, like 2:30 in the morning. So, and that's like pretty normal for me. So I was up fairly late, I think maybe almost 3 that I was up. So it does show that I was on YouTube, because I was on YouTube last night. I kind of went through a mini worry of being like, oh fuck, like I have all, like I was scrolling through and I forgot that I was starting it this week, so I'd say like put a bunch in my save later, and I was just playing Borderlands last night, and I didn't think about like, oh, I should watch my YouTube videos that I have been wanting to watch because it just came off my subscription feed. So I was like catching up on stuff that I hadn't watched yet, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to watch it for a week. And yeah, I went through a panic because I do live on YouTube a good chunk. So it says that I've been on here for an hour and 37 minutes. So if you can look, this is my Sunday and that's my Monday. So not very far. I do spend quite a bit of time on my phone and it's embarrassing. So this is after I went to sleep. So like from anywhere to like Saturday, I was on social networking apps for 4 hours and 31 minutes. Now, like I said, I do use Snapchat for like texting purposes, so that does take into effect with it, but I'm still on it way more than I should. So we're gonna see how much reading I can get done if I'm not constantly on my phone. So I have my downtime set from like 8 a.m. to 7 a.m. So it's gonna be, and I'm a night owl, so there's no way I'm gonna be up during that like little bit. Hopefully that'll like meet right at the middle. And it says daily averages 3 hours and 45 minutes, but that's down 32% from last week. And that includes Sunday, because it starts from Sunday, which if I was thinking I would have started this on Sunday, so I could have seen the whole week. But that is what my setup is. So I don't have access to any of my stuff, and we'll see if I go through withdrawals or how bored I get, how much I vlog. I think that's gonna be the biggest part. I'm going to still procrastinate reading, but I think I'm gonna be vlogging a lot more because this will be the only thing I can do. So that's fun. So I'm already at 7 minutes. I need to stop rambling and we are gonna go read. Me and Watson. That's our week, and I will check back with you guys before I go to work. So, quick update. It is now about 1 o'clock, and I've been just listening to Six of Crows all day because I can't do anything. And I didn't realize how much I mindlessly pick up my phone, especially listening to audiobooks, and how bad I am about sitting still. So even though my brain is being engaged by audiobooks, I'm like, I need to be doing something. So it's been kind of hard to like, I can't just like sit here listening to an audiobook. I've got to be doing something else. And usually I'm just like on my phone randomly scrolling, like mindlessly. And I haven't been able to do that. So I am being a lot more productive. And because I am not mindlessly scrolling, I'm being a lot more mindful of, like, I'm paying more attention to my book basically. So that's been great. Also, I've been way more productive because I like reorganized my entire closet this morning because I'm like, well, I can't do anything. So I reorganized my closet while I was listening because I can't just sit still. And then when I'm eating, I usually like mindlessly scroll through my phone or like watch YouTube, and I can't do that either. So I was sitting there still listening, and I like wanted to keep listening because this is a really good book. But I was like, I don't have anything to like do like for me to sit still. Just very interesting observations. So I decided to grab my book and actually like follow along. And I feel like it sounds dumb, but like I didn't realize how much more I am, like when I read along, like listening to it and read along with it, how much more I'm like fully into the book doing it that way. So I'm really enjoying that, of like following along with it. And it helps like when I stop following along, like I'm still more invested in the story doing it that way. So I think this whole week may change my entire reading style, because I'm really enjoying being more engaged with the story and being more mindful about how I consume my reading, because I love to read, and I didn't realize how much I was really shorting myself of the story and the experience doing it through like when I'm being mindless. So that being said, that's all on like the social media stuff, but Six of Crows is fantastic. All of the characters are so uniquely interesting and so well developed, and I'm really enjoying the story. And I like that we have so many different dynamics. Each character feels so pivotal to the story because they're all so different. So far my favorites are Inej, Nina, and Mateus. And I really like the dynamic between Nina and Mateus. I also like, we're getting a little bit, I love them all. Like, cause I like the way that Wayland's mind works. I like how like chill Jasper is so far. And the only person that I haven't gotten like in love with is Kaz, which is funny because he's the main character. I mean, he's like the one, like he's the leader. I don't know if I could rank them. If I was ranking them, maybe Nina, Inej, Jasper, Wayland, Kaz, Mateus. I don't know. Those two, I don't really like Mateus, but I really enjoy the dynamic between Nina and Mateus and their interactions. So I'm really liking this book so far. Really, like a lot. So I'm on page 200. I don't know if I already said that. And I've been following along. So I'm like cruising through this because I think I was only like at 100 something. So I've already listened to 100 pages today. And because I listened to it at like higher speed, I don't know how long I've actually listened to this. I only have 8 hours and 22 minutes left. But according to my Audible app, it says I've been listening to 5.5 hours today. And that's not true. So I don't know if it's taking into account that I'm listening to it at like 1.5 speed, or someone else is on my account, which is totally plausible because Gabby and I share Audible. Like I like gave her my password for Audible and stuff because I will buy our book club books. So if she wants to listen to them, she's got that option too. And then we also share library cards because our libraries have different books. Plus, obviously, Kevin and Trevor have access to those as well. So there's 4 of us usually on our reading accounts. So that's my update. I am rambling. I am going to actually be FaceTiming Gabby here pretty soon because we need to catch up. So I'm going to be doing that. But then I think I'm just going to be listening to Six of Crows more because I'm really enjoying it and I really like the story and the way that it's building. And now I'm like extra excited for Crooked Kingdom 2, and I think waiting a whole month is going to be killer. But oh, and we've picked a date for Six of Crows. So if you have read Six of Crows or you're reading along with us for Muggle Studies Book Club, our live trial date is going to be November 1st at our same time, and that's going to be on this channel this month. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to go listen to more of Six of Crows. Hey guys, and welcome back to another day of reading vlog. It is Tuesday and I made it through quite a bit of Six of Crows. So let's see where we're at. I still have my like time limit on, and so far it's not been too bad. The only thing with not having social media access is like during my breaks at work, which I kind of already expected, that I'm just sitting there like waiting. So, but otherwise it hasn't been too bad, and I am being way more productive. So I am now on chapter 26, so I'm on like 312. So I'm flying through this. It's so good. I'm loving it, and I don't know why I don't read more heist stories, because they're fast-paced and they're character-focused, because you know about the heist, but it's not like something, I don't know, like it's just different than like war stories. So I really, really enjoy heists, and like it's the excitement and like trying to outsmart people, and it's great. I love it, and I'm really, really enjoying this book, and I'm loving all the characters. So I'm starting to feel a little bit more for Kaz, but I think he still might be my least favorite, which I think is like a controversial opinion because I think everybody loves Kaz. But so far, I'm loving Nina, I think, the best. They're all fantastic, but I think Nina might be my favorite just because of how sassy she is to Matthias. I also am really liking Jesper because of how sassy he is. So I've got 4 hours and 41 minutes left of the book. I don't go to work for about another hour, but I have to go run some errands, so I think I'm still going to be listening to that as I'm going to go run some errands before work. And yeah, I'll probably finish it off tonight. I'm really, really enjoying it, and that's the only book that I'm really focusing on at the moment. So that is my quick little update for Tuesday. I think I'm actually going to bring my physical copy of the Flatshare. Let me go grab that. So I'm going to bring my physical copy of the Flatshare to work with me, so I have something to do on my break. So I am on page 244. So I haven't read anything this week, but I'm 244 of this. I don't have that much left either. I think Goodreads said I was like 60% of the way through. So I'm gonna bring this to work so I can physically read and do something. And I'm really enjoying this no social media, and I feel so much more productive and not like, I do feel a little bit like out. I don't have a clue what's going on like in the book world, but I'm kind of okay with that. Like I like to just read, so that, I mean, that's like the best part of the book world. So that's my update, and I will check back with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is now Thursday. I haven't updated you in a little bit because I've been having late nights, so I haven't been doing a ton of reading, and then I've been playing Borderlands. So I haven't done any social media, which is great, but I just kind of replaced that with Borderlands. So I have now finished Six of Crows. Holy hell, I have to go to work, and I just wanted to update you guys real quick, but Six of Crows, so fantastic. 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to discuss with you all. So if you have read this, or you're reading this for Muggle Studies Book Club, please come to the discussion. on November 1st on my channel. I can't wait to discuss with all of you people, and I love all of them. I've gotten a little more attached to Kaz, because I said before that Kaz is not one of my favorites, but I'm really, I don't know, I love them all. They're all fantastic. I think probably my favorite is probably still Nina, but I love them all. So leave me a comment down below letting me know who your favorite of the 6 are, and I'm so glad that I read this. I'm so glad we get to discuss this book at the end of the month, because this was so good, so good. I want more heist stories in my life. Okay, that is all for my update right now. I'm so excited. Okay, update. I've just been finishing up the Flatmate by Beth O'Leary. I have officially finished this one, and I really enjoyed this. This was still a very cute and easy read. It's easy to digest, but it wasn't something that you fly through because there is a little bit of heavier topics. So the main woman in this just got out of a poor relationship, and she deals with coming to terms that she was abused in her last relationship. There's emotionally abused and gaslighting. So she goes through therapy and she recognizes how hard she works, and she talks about how hard it is to move on from a relationship like that while in a relationship. This is a very slow burn type of story, and there's some really positive affirmations about people who go through trauma like that. So it was hard to read at times because it was so intense and very relatable, but it was still really good, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The only thing I didn't like about this book was that the writing style on Leon, this is a dual perspective book. The way that the author wrote Leon is very choppy, and it's because he's not talkative, but even when he was in his own mind, he was still choppy, so I didn't particularly love that. And it's not like she can't write, because Tiffy was not written like that. She was written very well. I think it was just an artistic choice that I didn't particularly jive with, but overall I really enjoyed it. It was definitely something different. It was a romancy book that I've never heard of that premise before, so I recommend if you are wanting something different that is still a cute romance but a little bit darker, topics have been breached, I recommend checking this one out. Hey guys, and welcome back to the reading vlog. It is now the weekend. It is Saturday, and I wanted to update you guys. So I have officially stopped my social media ban for myself. This was a really interesting experiment because I wasn't expecting that much to change. I'm gonna change angles here. So I wasn't really expecting that much to change, but it really did. So on my phone, I stopped my ban yesterday because needing a break, and I needed something to be able to escape to, which is a whole other issue with social media. But you can, and I was also off yesterday. Yesterday was my first day off in the full week that I was vlogging, so that also has something to do with it. If it will focus, this was the day that I stopped my social media ban of how much I'm on my phone, which is ridiculous. So before I did this, so it's saying that my phone, my daily average on my phone is down 24% before I was on it yesterday, which is crazy. So, and even still now it's 22%. So I decided to turn my social media ban back on. I feel better with it off, and I get a lot more done with it off. So I'm regulating my social media interactions on there. I'm just not doing a full-on ban, but I am definitely leaving on the ban on a lot of them, and I can just override it with a button. But that's how that experiment worked out. I did end up fully starting and finishing Six of Crows this week, and then I also finished up my last 100 pages in The Demon in the Whitelands. So this one, I think I'm gonna rate a 3 out of 5 stars. It was an interesting premise, and the characters are very well developed. I wish the world would have been a little bit more developed, and I did have some issues with the demon in here being sexualized, and also the demon being they constantly referred to her as the child, but then she was also being sexualized because they were trying to figure out her gender. There was so much of this book focusing on her gender and being able to identify her, and they kept referring to her as her, so now I'm doing it. But it's a demon. Why are we trying to genderize a demon? It's just a demon. So, and we do like find out at the end of the book what they are, but I wish we didn't have so much information on it. Like, I understand like a little bit, but I wish someone would have just been like, it's a demon. Like, why are we doing this if it's a demon? Like, and these are very holy people in here. So, very corrupt, but very holy people. So it just was very strange. It was a very strange dynamic, and I did not like the romance that was blossoming because it was very, he nurtured the demon like a child, and that was like the relationship that was blossoming, and they were both like emotionally immature. So I guess like in an emotional sense he was at that same age, but it was very weird, and I didn't like the romance, and it was very cringy for me. I think the premise is very interesting, and the characters are interesting, but the romance killed it for me in this. So that is my update on Demon in the White Lands, and that is going to be it for this reading vlog. Let me know down below how you feel about things like forbidden love. Let me know down below if you have any of those tropes that you just cannot get past. And I will see you guys in my next reading vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye!